Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stallings. You know me here on YouTube as MarauderReacts, and as always I'm your host for Operation Recap, where I take some of the stories from OperaInfo.com and I share them off here on YouTube because this is where I live. I live on YouTube. I am OperaInfo's YouTube troll. This is what I do. I just live here. Yes. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. So let's just pick up. I've got 3 stories from last week that I want to talk about. First off, this one actually went up right after I did last week's recap. I was so pissed off. It's like if I'd waited, like, granted, it would have been several hours, so not quite right after. But last weekend, PAX was going on, so a lot of new stuff was being announced over the weekend. It was just rather hectic time. The big one that got me was Nintendo of America finally unveiled what the collector's edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X is going to be like for North America. They already talked about the European version. You're going to get like a console specific, makeup, and then just the standalone game as a special edition. They finally told us what we're getting here, and it's neat. So we're going to get a digital soundtrack on a custom USB, which looks kind of neat. Art book, the game, and a matted art card with some of the concept design art on it. So it's a neat little package. I'm interested in the USB soundtrack. Normally soundtracks come as CDs, but we are kind of moving toward a digital future, so maybe there's something behind it. I don't know, but I pre-ordered it, thankfully. It is not available for pre-order on Amazon at the moment. They are currently out of stock. We do have a link to it on the article. You can check back periodically, see if they managed to get more in stock. It's very hard to say with Amazon. So I'd say just keep checking on that, because like I said, I had trouble ordering it because Amazon was having trouble that day dealing with that particular title, and in the course of a day it shot up to the #1 product in the gaming category altogether. So mazel tov for that. So here's hoping they are able to get more to meet the ever-growing demand, it seems, for this game. Speaking of things coming out in the US, North America is going to get the small new 3DS. So when the new 3DS came out, North America only got the XL. We were kind of jaded about it because people don't want the XL sometimes. Sometimes they want the smaller one that, fits in your pocket. The XL does not fit in any pocket I own for any article of clothing. Like book bag, something like some sort of larger carrying contraption, like a suitcase or something. Yes, it'll fit in that without any problem. But if I just want to put it in my pocket, carry it around with me, the XL is not capable of doing that. It's just a little too big. The screen, however, is larger, nicer. I mean, that's the thing. You get larger screen, it's going to be a nicer screen. But sometimes people want the portability, and that's the trade-off. We were not given the option until now. So the new small 3DSs are coming out in North America, so you can go check that out. It's gonna be neat. I don't know if we're getting any of the faceplates or anything like that, any of the, fun little accoutrement for it, but I know a lot of people are happy that we now have the option to get both. Like, some people skipped the new 3DS simply because it was the XL only. So I'm just waiting to see what other, exclusive games come out for it. I mean, the Xenoblade Chronicles X for the new 3DS looks good, but I can't be sold on a brand new piece of hardware for title I already have. So we'll wait and see. Just gotta wait and see. So, and last but not least, speaking of an all-digital future, Amazon opens its digital downloads page for Nintendo products. So you can now buy eShop titles on Amazon and have them downloaded to your Wii. So Amazon is now getting in, helping out Nintendo with, hey, you want to buy something digitally, but you don't want to have to go through Nintendo's specific interface? Do it with us now, which actually is a really big thing for me because I do a lot of my shopping for friends on Amazon. I mean, who doesn't these days, really? So this makes it a little more convenient. It's like, oh, well, I know you want this game. I know you don't particularly care about, digital physical formats, or it's only available digital, or it was one you were thinking about buying yourself, but you were kind of on the fence about. That's what I do. I give people games. Like, every Christmas, you should see what I give people for Christmas. It's games. That's what I do. I give people games. So I'm glad that this is open. It's a really interesting little streamlined process. You can go check it out. We have a link to it on the article where you can go look and see what games are available. It's the bulk of the eShop. You can look for anything that should be on Nintendo's shop and be able to purchase it there. Really, really surprised at how in-depth they made this process. So yeah, those are my stories for this week. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on any of them down below. Are you really excited about Xenoblade Chronicles? Are you bummed that you didn't get a chance to pre-order it? Or did you pre-order it somewhere else? Like, let us know thoughts on that. You excited about the new small 3DSs, or is bigger always better for you? And do you want to buy some stuff? That's a terrible joke. You want to buy some stuff for Nintendo on Amazon? Let me know your thoughts, opinions on these stories, because, I can see a bright future with these. I don't know why, they just seem very, like, World of Tomorrow kind of stuff for me, and I don't know why. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm going to go, and I will see you guys next week for another recap. So, till then, later, everyone.